beautiful soul. I am so excited to give you the powerful messages from the spirit guides, and it's midnight when I'm recording this video. So if I'm like, trying to whisper and all, I hope you understand. But when this video comes out, which is gonna be after 4 or 5 days of me recording it, and that's gonna be the divine timing for you to receive these messages. Also today, like right before I was about to make this video, my ring light stopped working and I cannot fix it. I have to buy the new one only, and currently I only have the money for my groceries. So I am manifesting that by the time this video comes out, everything that I'm like my soul is been worried about in terms of money, rent, food, like I'm manifesting big magic and the big resolution and solution, and just like me being very well taken care of, very well taken care of on all levels. And my ring light thing, like God and goddesses of creativity send me everything that I need to fulfill my mission. So far they have supported me, and I'm just like I have been, I always say that when I come on YouTube, and I talk about anything that I talk about, I get tested on it. And my just my like God is making me the example of, whatever I talk about. I say like, okay, God's gonna take care of you, God's gonna look after you, God's gonna provide for you. I say all of these things, and God is making, like, um just me the example. And I say like, go follow your dreams and Mother Earth will look after you, gods and goddesses of creativity will look after you. And yeah, so God just like makes me the example of it, that I would, if I say that, will I jump, will I take that leap, and I do take that leap, okay, always. Okay. And yeah, so much of things are going on, with my rent, food. Like right now I only have the money for my groceries. So I was like thinking, should I go get a new ring light, should I get, what do I do? And and that's what the message is. I'm gonna come to the message. And all of this is going on. So like, when you're already behind your rent, you don't know how you will eat and all of those things, and then suddenly your water bottle breaks down, and then you feel like, okay, the life is against me. And then your ring light also goes, stops working, and then you're like, oh my God, life is really against me, everything is going bad. And that moment of what do we say, moment of pain, and like that can come on. So the message that the spirit guides wanted me to give to you is that you gotta know that everything is for you. You, like, do not entertain any thought, anything within you that is convincing you that, oh my God, you're gonna lose it, you're not gonna be safe, you're not gonna be taken care of, you're not gonna be provided for. Because you're not gonna entertain it, because that's not true, that's not real. Everything is happening for you. Because even though if my ring light stopped working today, only I discovered that I could use like my phone flashlight to make the video. I love making the video, I love giving the messages, and I like the creative outfit that spirit inspires me to wear. I like to show them, and I want to make good videos, right? Good quality. But like, I never discovered like, okay, I could use a flashlight and make a video. Because these messages are really important and powerful. And if this is like one of my thing, I don't have to quit, I don't have to find a way and find a way, because there is always a way. There is always a way. If we are, consistent and disciplined in our prayer, that God, show me the way. Mother Earth, show me the way. I know it can be done. Show me the way. The way always appears for us. The way always appears for us few minutes ago only I was thinking like, oh my god, I can't, I wanted to like make the, it's just something when I wear certain outfit, it just energy aligns certain colors and the styles, and it's just the entire process that goes on. Okay, so I was like, oh my god, spirit inspired me to wear such a pretty outfit, and I had to share it with my people, you know, and I have to give the messages. And I thought like, okay, I can't. But then suddenly spirit just was like, okay, use your flashlight and go there, go on the camera and like give the messages, you know. And I just showed up, and yeah, so the messages from this, from your spirit guide is like, do not entertain any thought that is trying to convince you that you're not going to be taken care of, that you will not be provided for. Okay, and do not entertain any thought of lack, or things like, okay, if I want this, then I will have to not eat food and all of that. No, you're going to be, the only way that you can really do well, you know, in your, or be a service to others, when you are being very well taken care of. Okay, and you deserve to be very well taken care of. Why do you feel like you are not meant to be? Why do you feel like that? What are you achieving by keeping yourself in poverty and in lack and in survival? It's either, you know, you're trying to maintain the connection with that group of people because your ancestors grew in that kind of, your family line, people in your family line are living in this kind of lack. What do we say, their body, you know, there was this experiment that was done wherein like a mouse was given a shock. Okay, and then when that mouse had children, and children upon children upon children upon children, so the 14th generation of that mouse was also getting panic around electric wires or things like that. Even though the all these like even till the 14th generation they were shocked, even they were not given the shock. Anytime that they will go around like that electric wire, things like that, their body will become panic. And you know, like my favorite teacher Teal Swan, she also like in her ancestry line, her great, like one of her great grandfathers got like with the shark, they have like something he did with the shark, or shark did with him because he did something. So anyway, some that was going on. So anytime Teal was going around water, she had this, she was not afraid of any of the animals, but just with the sharks or like the whales, you know. I'm not sure whether it was shark or whales or whatever, but like and when she like healed that trauma from her body, and like had that conversation like with the spirit of the whales, and like asked for forgiveness and whatever, then it went away. But like these lack wounds, when, you know, someone in our ancestry line died because they didn't had proper care, proper food and all of that, those what do we say, those sensations of fear and lack can live in us. Okay, and so either that's why you wanna, like, you know, that the pattern is repeating, so you gotta like pray for it, ask God to lead you into empowerment and all of that, or like just be kind and compassionate with yourself as this resolves itself out. Okay, or like, but lack and poverty could be you're trying to maintain a connection from that group of people, because sometimes we want to maintain the connection by being small, by being in lack, but by being in poverty. But like, you know, we have to understand the only way we can, my video got cut, but the continuation is like, the only way we can help people is by being in our power. And all of these you know, our brothers and sisters, who are living in lack, and you know, still uh, accommodating to that way of thinking and that way of living, we have to awaken them by awaken ourselves first. We have to make that choice, and that choice can be difficult in a way that it feels like a disconnection. Like, okay, if I stepped into my power, if I stepped into the richness, if I accepted the richness and prosperity and the wealth that God wants me to, that what God wants to bless me with, then I'm gonna be different than the people that who are my brothers and sisters, but they are like still they are still like accommodating to lack. But if I step out of that kind of that way of thinking, then I'll be very different than them, and they would not like me, and they would not feel comfortable with me and all of that. But like, you have to understand that this is, don't give into this kind of pain and grief for too long, because when you step into your power and your purpose and your wealth, and true wealth is always the guidance of the God, which will guide you when you have the power and the richness. That guidance of the God, which is the true wealth, will guide you to use your sources, use your wisdom, use your knowledge to help other brothers and sisters of you. But when you choose to stay in survival and still, what do we say, entertain that kind of thought, no, you gotta become like really solid inside of you that God, I wanna be taken care of. I wanna do the best work, and I wanna be your humble servant, okay? Humble child, humble, like, and like that creativity, within me. When I'm very well taken care of, then I can serve other brother, sister, other children of you. So you provide for me, God. I refuse to believe that I will be hungry. I refuse to believe that I will not be taken care of. I refuse to believe that, I would not be provided for. I would not be having home to live, have my safe sanctuary being taken away and all of that. No, 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 not at all. I refuse to believe that. And you gotta be adamant and very strong in your prayers, because no matter if anything that I want you to take away from this video is that, like, um your prayer, be in constant prayer all the time. Like, keep affirming that, dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, keep my body, keep my heart, keep my mind in the experience of being so well taken care of by you. Dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, keep my mind, keep my body, keep my heart in the experience of people putting epic generosity into me on repeat. Dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, keep my mind, keep my body, keep my heart in the experience of people putting epic love into me, epic trust into me, epic generosity into me, warmth into me, trust into me on repeat. And keep affirming positive things, and like, don't let, like, okay, what if this happened, what if this does not happen? Don't let the anxiety, don't get distracted into it. If the anxiety is loud, just breathe. Don't engage with it, do not engage with it. And even if sometimes you find like yourself engaging with it, it's not real. Just like ground back, breathe. And if you get distracted with it, it's okay. It's okay. Come back to your prayer and have, just say like, God, I want the highest good. I want the highest good only. And this is like such a powerful prayer. Like, God, I surrender it to you. You take care of it from here. And I also want to let you know that this epic experience happened with me, wherein that I always had this judgment in regards to my landlord. Like, okay, why is she always like in neediness, and like, I just had a lot of judgment in regards to her. And then in the past few months, I've been going through certain situation, and I didn't understand why, because she was going through certain situations in her life, but I was just like, you know um very, I was looking at her from a place of judgment, not from a place of compassion. Okay. And so I didn't see that. And then God put me through certain situation wherein I was like, God, why are you putting me through that? Because God wanted to install compassion into my heart. And then today when I was going for my walk, when I had this realization, like how I was judging her, and even and judging myself, because everyone outside is just us, right? So I was just judging myself, and it was just like this epic realization, like, um I was just standing in front of the trees and mountains, and I was like, I'm such a bad person for judging her like that. And then trees and mountains told me that as long as you're willing to see and do better, as long as you're willing to see your mistakes and do better and learn better, you're good. Okay, so you're forgiven. And they, like, the way God teaches us, no, it's so beautiful. And sometimes God teaches us humbleness and humility. It's so beautiful. We wouldn't, like, the kind of hardships, like an anxiety every day that I lived in the past few months, and survival, and shame, like, because I was barely getting by. I was not able to make any friends, because I was like, how will I talk to people, what do I tell them, that hey, I'm barely getting by, and all of that. And now I want that if someone is barely getting by, I want them to tell me, like, hey, I'm barely getting by, hey, I've been going through my addictions, hey, I've been finding it hard to get out of my bed. I want people to share with me, like, what they are going through, because only then there can be real solution, there can be real connection. I don't want anyone to, suffer by themselves in silence, or feel small about their struggles. We're all having our own things. And you know um also, like, uh when I was doing my dishes today, not today, but like I think 2 days ago, but also this reminder was coming to me, that God was telling me that, hey, Jyoti, you're going through this because that's only how you know how to support other people. This mission that you have stepped into, you gotta see the pains of the people. And this work is my commitment. Honestly, there is so much energetic things that goes on, like when my people, the people who's watching me, they're about to go through something. I go through it before, and or like God, like, just create something, in my life, that I receive the wisdom so that I can share it with you. So that's why energetic exchange will be really powerful. If you are in a position to, only if you're in a position to, and like, you know relax. If you're in a position to, like, you can send me a donation that will help me in my rent, food, and bills. And be generous, be really generous. It would be very good for me. And if you're not in a position to help out right now, it's okay, someone else is doing it for you. So you don't go with the guilt, okay, that I couldn't. And so you just relax, okay. And if you're in a position to, I'm happy to receive. It will help me and support me a lot, and honor and encourage my work, and continue to, like, yeah. And book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me. Link of that is in my bio. For intuitive, psychic, spiritual guidance, and for like deeper levels of emotional support, and like moving through fears, and just seeing the higher perspective, and like, like, the wisdom that you need in this moment to move through, you will receive in my intuitive guidance session. And then I have another thing for you, which is my 12 weeks of mentorship, wherein we work together. And for 12 weeks we will cultivate solid self-love, solid confidence, your beautiful artistic gifts. And like, if you want to work through, like, it's gonna be the beautiful, wholesome, like, all areas of your life, mindsets, with spirituality, with emotional processing, with like solid belief work and perspective. And like, yeah, it's gonna be super powerful, but you will come out of it knowing your power, knowing your worth, knowing your gifts. And just this peace, it's so beautiful. Link of everything is in my bio. And I have another thing for you also, which is my magic paintings. When you keep my magic painting, wow, anytime I talk about my magic painting, there will be some kind of, being with wings will come every time that I talk about my magic painting. It's so, and I'm seeing the rainbow right now. Wow, which I have been seeing, but like right now it was like I God guided me to mention it. So my magic paintings, when you keep them around, the high vibrational and positive shifts take place in your life. They magnetizes, they act as a magnet, like how iron attracts the magnet. My magic painting attracts positive shifts and high vibrations into your life. This painting says, dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, thank you for guiding me, thank you for leading my way. The power and the magic of this painting is such that when you, it is around you, you will start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, vulnerably, authentically, in your power, and you will start to go towards the love, the life, the joy, the money, the career that Mother Earth and the God wants you to have. You can have certain limiting beliefs like, oh, I'm good enough for this, I'm not good enough for this, I'm worthy of this, I'm not worthy of this. But the way God sees you, the Mother Earth sees you, it's so powerful. Okay, so you're gonna be living in alignment with that power, your truest power, as your full potential self, and anything that is stopping you will slowly starts to wash away from your life. It's This painting will purify, this painting will bring so much peace, so much guidance, so beautiful. The fridge magnets of this painting are available, link of that is in my bio. And wow, now another thing that I have for you is my customized magic painting, wherein you will hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting for you that will bring sacred energies of peace, love, harmony, good health, success, and just this healing, healing of your chakras, healing of your sexual energy. It's just very powerful, beautiful, sacred painting that I will channel for you. And link of everything is in my bio. All of my containers, like my one-on-one session, my 12 weeks of mentorship, my um, magic paintings, and my customized magic painting, all of these are very sacred containers. And I truly believe that God is the CEO of everything. Like, God is leading me, because without God and the guidance of Mother Earth, I couldn't, I still don't know. I'm just being led by, really, honestly, really led by Mother Earth and really led by God. Yeah. See you in another video.